Hello, everybody. It's Dusty Sage here with Mike Kindrich, and we're someplace really cool. We are inside the brand new Villas at the Disneyland Hotel DVC Tower, which you can also rent if you don't have DVC. But we're staying here. It's the first night, so we have to check it all out. So of course, we gotta stay. But I'm gonna show you the room that we're staying in, which is a deluxe studio. And then we're gonna go downstairs, explore the pool, the lobby area, look at the fitness center. And I hear that the bar at Steakhouse 55 is reopened. Yay! So we'll take a look. If you have any questions, let us know in the comments below. Mike will do his best to let me know if there's something I need to answer. And let's explore. Here's our beautiful room with a pool view. We're on an upper level, so if you're lucky, you can also look out into the neighborhood there. Beyond Walnut. This is considered a view room. There's a huge hot tub down there, big pool. You can kind of see what the hotel looks like from here. But we're in one of the rooms that is themed to, what would you say this theme is, Mike? This is the Sleeping Beauty, right?
This is Sleeping Beauty, yes.
Sleeping Beauty. Big bed here. Interesting headboard with these like scoops. And then the little round nightstands. All the different room types are quite different. This couch is actually another bed, and no, you don't sleep on the couch. Mike, do you want to show them how to do the magic there?
Of course.
Mike's gonna show you what happens when you see. All he had to do was remove a couple of cushions, and watch how easy this is. And the couch just turns itself into a bed. It lit up and everything.
And you have a animation looking cell thing.
That's really cool. I like that. Now, all of the different room types have little hidden closets with surprises. That's me in the mirror. Hello. But here in the closet, you can see the coat and shoes of the fake Prince Charming when Aurora was dreaming about her man-to-be. He shows up just a few moments later. I'll show you the bathroom here as well. All the bathrooms are super fancy, beautiful. Each of the mirrors in the different room types have a different type of character design in them. Beautiful tiling. What I like, it has a kind of a waterfall shower head plus the one on the wall. So very fancy. We're gonna go downstairs now. Hang in with me. We might have some bad connection. If we do, don't worry, we'll be back momentarily. Mike has his key, which is good news because I left without mine. Beautiful artwork in all of the halls and gorgeous carpets. It's really a pretty hotel. We're going to try and squeeze in with these other people. So I won't talk for a few moments. I don't want to annoy everybody.
Going down.
Okay, folks. We're in the fancy schmancy lobby. It smells like a brand new hotel. I'll just tell you that right off the bat. If you buy yourself a new hotel, this is what it smells like. The room has these really great mid-century artistic details. There's a huge mural that you'll see when you walk in. We'll see that in just a second. All of the furniture is also mid-century in design. If you go into the room that's up front, because you didn't get to enter from the front of the hotel, you entered from our hotel room. But this big room is just a seating room where you can, just chat with friends, gather your thoughts after a long day in the park. But it's also a space where Disney Vacation Club could have little seminars and things. In fact, I think that's what they use those tables for. Little side patio here, I'm assuming, so that smokers can smoke, but who knows. Then in the main lobby over here, you enter through these doors. There's a little starburst pattern out there. And then you enter through, so now you've entered the hotel. Ah, look how gorgeous it is. Gigantic couch. would love to live in a house big enough to have a couch like that. And this incredible mural that is filled with characters from Disney films spanning the entire length of Disney history, but all of the character design is done in a similar style so that it all fits. So there are homages to a variety of different films, most of them the most popular ones. But you can see that all of the art goes together really well, even though some of these were very 2D early films, some of the later films were more three-dimensional looking. There's Anna and Elsa, for example, but they all have this great sensibility to them, so I really love it. There's even Bambi in there. All right, Mike, should we try out the fitness center here? I think it's right here, isn't it?
Yes, right.
I wouldn't know because I don't go to them very often. Ah. We're just gonna very quickly take a peek. Oh, thank you so much. At the fitness center, it's not a huge room, but it feels much larger than it is because it has this super high ceiling, mirrors, big gigantic windows. The equipment doesn't take up a lot of space, so there are some runners and some ellipticals, a little bit of free weights in there. We're gonna go out to that pool now. Mike, I'm so excited to show everybody the pool. It's really one of the main attractions. Here we go. So we'll take a quick look at this map. It shows you the map of the Disneyland Resort pools. E-ticket pool is over by the Fantasy Tower. The D-ticket pool in between, and then the monorail pool, all of those were already there. These are the new pools, the Pallet Pool and the Steamboat Willie Splash Pad. Look at this crazy planter. Directly ahead of us is where the bar will be when it's done. And so they're still constructing it. It's not quite open. We're gonna take a look at the concept art. They'll have some food out here. They will have beverages, definitely. And it'll look like this. So they're getting pretty close. Ceiling's done, the metal structure is in. They just have to finish out the bar. And I understand they just got their liquor license today, so they legally have alcohol at the pool. I love the ceiling. Oh my gosh, a lot of detail work here. So this is the pallet pool on this side, quite large. The big orange loungers everywhere over here. And blue canopies. What's really a neat little touch is that this pergola over here has translucent panels. So when the sun is overhead, which it is not now, we're very close to sunset, but it reflects these colorful patchwork below onto the concrete. So it's absolutely a stunning way of like painting the scenery using light. Lifeguards, their first day having real guests in the pool. And they had some cast members here yesterday. This is the splash pad. It looks like Steamboat Willie's boat. I'm gonna tell you a little secret that I learned about it that I never would have thought about on my own. First of all, we're looking up. Our room looks out on this pool area from up above there. It's a pretty hotel. But Steamboat Willie was, of course, a black and white short film. So the boat is in black and white, but Mickey wasn't always in black and white. So in the wake of Mickey's boat is a little bit of color, and you can see the colorful streams in the wake of Mickey's boat. And all of that represents the fact that eventually Mickey does become colorized. And you can see Mickey there in the splash pad. I don't want to keep my camera on the kids too long because their parents would think. But the pool area is large enough to accommodate a lot of people, particularly when you consider that the regular Disneyland hotel pool is just steps away. So steps away from the pool you were just at, right over here, is the monorail slides. So they didn't need to build slides into the new pool because look at this. Here's the new hotel, the beautiful, look at that color palette that goes all the way up, and bingo, right here into the regular Disneyland Resort pool area. Now the bummer for regular Disneyland hotel guests is that there are 350 rooms, I believe, in the new tower. That's a lot. Assume there's going to be more than one person in every room. So you're looking at about 700 guests on a busy night. DVC rooms do tend to book up. And a lot of those people are not going to want to be out in their new pool area. They're going to want to be here on the slides. So it's going to make these kinds of facilities much, much busier at the Disneyland Hotel. And this opens right up to the new villas at the Disneyland Hotel. A big hot tub on this side. There was a big hot tub over there by the pallet pool as well. It looks just like it. Another big round pool, gigantic, hidden in the corner, but there were a lot of people in there. I didn't want to look at all these people in their bathing suits. And then as we exit here, here's where we start to worry a little bit about the new hotel. So all of these facilities that feed all the people here at the Disneyland Hotel, Trader Sam's, Tangaroa Terrace, all of this is going to be heavily impacted by those additional 700 plus guests every night at the new villas at the Disneyland Hotel. So that one tower adds at least a quarter, if not more, to the resort capacity here, but they have not increased dining by that amount. I would guess that they're going to need about 30% more dining here, if not more, than they have. They didn't really add any new dining. They did, for some reason, change the fencing and the patio here. They made it glass, makes it all feel much more open. And here's the original pools. You can see how large the original pools were. And there's no reason why a guest of the new villas can't use this pool. Now, if you're wanting to watch fireworks, Mike, do you like fireworks?
I love fireworks.
I love fireworks too. But if you're here at the Disneyland Hotel, you need to be on the other side of these towers, or you can kind of watch between these two towers in that little space where the trees are. That's sort of a good spot to watch fireworks. I was asking somebody, can you see fireworks from the top of the new villas? And they're like, well, kind of. If you look between the towers, you can kind of see it. You can see right there how cool the pool area looks. New tower on the right. It's kind of warm, deserty tones. The old tower on the left in blue, and then the big pool areas that stretch all the way through the middle. When I was a kid, there were no pools there, Mike.
Yeah.
Do you know what was there?
Golf course?
Well, there was a golf course, but in this center area, they had a giant marina.
Oh, I remember the arena.
With boats, and in wintertime, they would sometimes float an ice rink, and you could rent ice skates, and it was pretty cool.
I'm trying to remember what year that was removed.
Well, I remember them draining it in the early days when I was writing about Disney and putting in the hotel pool, and everyone was so upset. I'll never go to the Disneyland Hotel again. Of course they did. They're charging more for a night at the Disneyland Hotel than ever. And then the other thing was people were saying when they pulled out the waterfalls, I'll never go to the Disneyland Hotel again. Even more busy. Look how busy. This is Goofy's kitchen. Goofy is over there in his Halloween costume. So remember last year in the park, Goofy was dressed as a tree. That's what he's wearing over here now. So his costume is different at Disneyland, but here he's a tree. Kind of hard for me to show you because they're doing a queue area for him and I don't want people to get upset, but So we're obviously in kind of the events building between the towers. This is the old Steakhouse 55 bar. They painted it to be much darker. They put in kind of a weird rug. This is a temporary space until they get their more permanent bar opened over at the hotel. But I have a feeling they're going to need to keep this open. One thing that has not reopened is Steakhouse 55 itself. That is going to be long gone. They keep telling me no big plans for that yet. But you can see that the bar area here is open. And Mike, I don't know if you can find a menu. I'm curious to see if they have food here or not. Ask maybe one. And do you all serve food here or just beverages?
Yes, we do.
Food and beverage.
We serve both. And we serve some
Awesome.
of the steak foods here as well.
Really?
Yes, I'll bring you a menu.
Thank you. He's getting us a menu.
This looks classy.
You said it looks classy? Okay. Thank you so much. So it's just called The Lounge at the Disneyland Hotel. And let's see what they got in there, Mike. They have wine. They have your favorite. They have beer and wine.
Beer and wine.
And is there food on this menu too? Oh, there
Food
is.
is right there. So,
So they
chicken
have-
wings, truffle fries, classics, Caesar, toasted, canola, and
Quinoa and baby kale.
Yep.
The 4-cheese pizza, charcuterie pizza, turkey club, Wagyu cheeseburger, steak fries.
Yep.
Well, there you have it. We've done it. Would you mind grabbing us a couple pictures of that? We're going to need that for the Monday update. Hello. Hello. Can I have a hug, please? Oh, my girl. And now say hi to everybody in my chat land. Hello. It's Julie Tremaine, everybody. Yes, update. So we are going to take one last sweep through to show you some new items that have popped up in the store because we heard that the merchandise has arrived. Now, we haven't seen it yet. So our first chance to look at the new merchandise. If you come along for the ride with me. There is free Wi-Fi. Somebody was asking, is there Wi-Fi? There is free Wi-Fi here at the hotel. In fact, we're on the hotel Wi-Fi right now. Normally, I'm not because Disneyland Wi-Fi isn't all that reliable. But there's such bad internet, cellular connection here inside some of the spots of the hotel that I had to use the hotel Wi-Fi. But it's free, even for somebody who's not staying at the hotel. Just like the rest of the Disneyland Resort, free Wi-Fi. All right, Disney 100 stuff here. I have no idea where the new merch is. We may have to ask. Have you ever seen these books that look like scenes from or books from the various movies? I don't know, Mike. Are you seeing anything new? New collect? Oh, here, this is it. This has to be it.
See, this is the Village Collection.
Yes, it is. Here it is. And you can see the color palettes look very similar to what we saw over at the hotel. It's a bag from Lug. Somebody tell Natalie Kipper we're live. They're kind of funky, Palm Springs-esque looking items. Here's the new ears because you can't have anything at Disney without ears. All right, here's the pin.
This looks like a...
I like the stuff. Do you like it?
Oh my gosh, yes.
Look at that. That's magnet.
Yep.
All right. So it's not a huge line of items, but they have a couple of purses, some ears, they have t-shirts, and of course a sweatshirt. No Spirit jersey.
Yeah, that's what I can see.
Here we go. Here's the sweatshirt. Oh, this is comfy.
Yeah, it's light.
It's a nice material. It's soft.
And then other side.
And then there's the logo. I like the logo.
Yeah.
Okay, we'll see
Me
you in a
too.
second.
All right. Let's go outside here before we lose everyone.
Okay.
Pedro, we don't think Disneyland's getting rid of the reservation system completely, precisely because it's a very small park, and they've learned that by having reservations, they can spread people out. So in the past, off-season days that weren't as popular, the park could be quite empty, and then on very busy days, it could be so crowded you really couldn't move at all. But with reservations, they are able to spread people out. So formerly uncrowded days are now pretty busy. So it's pretty busy almost all the time, but not crazy busy. So I think that's why they're not getting rid of reservations entirely. We do think they're going to relax the way the reservation system works to make it easier, particular for pass holders. We will see.
Looks like I'm gonna have to go buy one of those bags for Lisa because she come on.
Uh-oh, your wife is watching. Your wife is watching just as we get to the store. That's dangerous. Still celebrating Disney 100 here. But folks, we have reached the end of our little tour of the brand new villas at the Disneyland Hotel. Mike, on a scale of 1 to 10, what would you rate the new villas?
I give it a 10.
You give it a 10.
I give it a 10 because it's new. I like the artwork in it. I think there's going to be a comparison between this hotel and the Grand. The Grand is a little bit older. It does have that beautiful woodsy look to it. I think they're two different genres, obviously, hotels. So having said that, I would also give the Grand a 10.
Okay.
So
you give it, but what would you give the upcoming Pixar Place Hotel that's just on the other side of these blue towers?
Can I give negatives?
Yes.
So far, I'll give it a -5.
So Mike's scale is a -5 for the new Pixar Place Hotel, but a perfect 10 for Nadja Komanique. And I don't know any other names of any gymnasts. I need a good gymnast name.
But see, the Pixar Hotel looks like a children's hospital.
It does. The Children's Memorial Hospital of Anaheim.
The Disneyland Children's
Yes.
Memorial Hospital.
But here's what I think about the new tower. I like it as well. I'll give it. I'm going to give it a 7 or an 8 out of 10 because I think they need more dining. I think it's a fantastic hotel, but it is priced at a premium. Now, you said you saw the pricing is at around $800 a night.
That was for, I believe that was for one of the smaller. But see, I've seen pricing ranging from about $800 a night all the way up to $5,200 a night.
Yes, that's insane. We saw all of the rooms, folks. So if you want to see what this hotel looks like in every room, we went into every room type. We saw the new Duo Studios, which are a tiny version of the classic DVC studios. We're staying in a deluxe studio. Then we saw 1 bedroom, 2 bedroom, and the gigantic 2-story, 3-bedroom mega suites that they call the Grand Villas. And those are at the very top there in the back. Basically, those 2 levels, that's all Grand Villa up there at the top of the hotel in the back.
Each solid white line is 1 room almost for those 2 stories.
2 stories. Incredible doesn't even begin to describe those rooms. In fact, we were talking to an Imagineer who was in there who stayed in every hotel that Disney's ever built. And I said, I think this might be the nicest room Disney has ever built anywhere. And he said he thought that he agreed with that he'd have to really think about it because Disney's built some pretty incredible rooms in various places, but that just nothing compares to this. It's spectacular. 3 gigantic bedrooms with gigantic bathrooms, 2 stories, spiral staircase, incredible kitchen, and then the patios. That patio runs the entire length of the suite on its ground level, and then again 2 smaller patios on the upper level, so each one of the bedrooms has phenomenal. So go to micechat.com right now, see our pictures and some video of some of the rooms, all of the room types in the brand new villas at the Disneyland Hotel. Thank you for joining us, everyone. I'll be back with you again tomorrow night at 5 for our regular Disneyland Live at 5 on Friday. And I've managed to blow out my left knee and I am hobbling along, but I'm going to do that video even if it kills me. Mike, bring a gun.
I'll just carry you. I'll carry you.
Even if Mike kills me. All right, everybody. Thank you so much for joining us. We'll be back with you again real soon. Bye-bye.